Just thought I'd make a video real quick on a quick and easy way to cut drywall around stairs. Now I won't be super exact. I'm not going under the treads there because I'm going to put skirt trim over it. But this is how I did this stairway. So first thing you need to do is figure out your distance, how far of a piece you need. It was a little under 55, so I just cut this piece here 55 inches wide. And just make sure that it more than covers the depth or the height of it. So this is a 4 feet piece. Clearly that's less than 4 feet. We've only got about 6 inches over here, so this whole piece right there is more than enough to cover it. This method allows you to not have to rely on taking a bunch of measurements and then trying to remember them and write them down and accurately scribe them on there. So anyway, you want to get yourself a piece of drywall that's 1/2 inch, rest it on there, and then this is easy to do if you're doing it by yourself. Go over here, put it about where you want it, kind of hold it this end, and then take your drywall screw, sink it through to a stud, and then you're going to measure your distance between this drywall seam and that one. I had 13 1/8. So using that as my pivot point, I came over here and I lifted up this end. First I marked it 13 1/8 there, lifted it up, and then drilled a screw here and then another one there just to help hold the weight. So now this board is equal distance from this seam there. Next thing you do is you measure the distance from your first stair to the next piece of drywall, and we have what, a little almost 16 1/2. So I want to have a gap between the bottom of my drywall and the stair, so I called it 16 1/4. So between there and there we want it to be 16 1/4, so we measured off the top of this one down 16 1/4. So that piece will fit in there. Then we measure from my first stair tread to that line we drew, and it was 35 1/4. And now we go and make ourselves a template out of a spare piece of drywall board there, 35 1/4 inches tall. And we're going to use that as our scribe piece. So we took that template there, and on every step we scribed where it's going to go. And that works good because these stairs aren't exactly square to the house or to the wall, so that really helps. You don't have to worry about all kinds of measurements. And the next thing we'll do, we'll put a level right there on each square or on each stair, go down and mark where each riser is going to be. Alright, using that level I got all my riser lines marked, and now I'm going to take it off the wall and go use my oscillating tool to cut it out. And since this method takes, you don't do any fine measuring before you hang your drywall for the template scribing. After you take it off, you want to measure from the back of your last piece of drywall to the top front of the tread. That one was 50 1/4, and then from the back, that same piece of drywall to your last tread, it was 8 5/8. And so then I scribed that line. I'm going to cut that and all this out, and then that should be our piece of drywall. And there it is. It fits just fine. Like I said, this not accounting for the treads there, this will look just fine once I get the staircase trim over it. This method works good if you're in an older house doing a remodel where nothing's plumb or square, treads slightly sloped down, the studs are kind of going every which way. As long as you've got a straight line, you could probably set it with a level, make some markings if you want to. But yeah, that's how I did it.